Yo, 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 what's good? It's your boy Wilson. You watching EmceeTV The Podcast, coming at you live from EmceeTV Studios. I'm on a rant, y'all. I'm on a rant. I want to know how you feeling. Are you with me on this one? Are you supporting Kanye? Where you land at? Where you land at? Apparently, a lot of people are supporting Kanye. Not a fan of the antics. I don't even tap in on the music. Maybe he's making phenomenal music, but I just can't get past all the other stuff that he's doing, and so it makes it difficult for me to even get to that level. You know what I mean? I can't do it. I can't do it. The divisive stuff that he's doing between black folks and white folks, and the you know, taking advantage of all the hate and shit that's going on right now and trying to add fuel to that and capitalizing on this Nazi shit and all of this other stuff that he's doing is just gross to me. You know what I mean? I can't mess with it and I don't support it. But this article I'm reading comes in from Hot New Hip Hop, and they say Kanye West breaks 2026 Spotify streaming record with his new album. I ain't even gonna say the new album's record because I ain't gonna give him no love. It goes on to say, following the release of the new album, Kanye West has lined up concerts in Los Angeles, Italy, and more. He's got appearances by Travis Scott, CeeLo Green, Don Toliver. It's his first solo album in 4 years. I mean, I get it. You know, people that remember the old Kanye before he went off the deep end. You know what I mean? Kind of still love the dude, but I struggle. I struggle with it. Yeah. Apparently, the album's being celebrated. This at KURRCO on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, says Ye had the biggest Spotify streaming day of any rapper in 2026 so far on March 28th, following the release of the new album. In the coming months, Kanye will be headlining several concerts in the Netherlands, Italy, and more locations. He will be performing at SoFi Stadium in April for the first concert in Los Angeles since 2021. Is LA going to support it? You know what I mean? That was ground zero for a lot of protests against ICE and things like that. Is LA really going to support Kanye like that and come out and embrace him with open arms after all this hate shit that he was spreading, that he was saying? Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Are you messing with this Kanye stuff? Is this Kanye stuff acceptable? Is he trash or is he brilliant? That's what I'm going to say. I don't know. Yeah, it's tough. Shots fired, Kanye. It's tough, man. I know I'm on here. I mean, essentially, I'm promoting this new album by bringing it up and talking about it. But I don't know. Okay, so here we go. This is an opposite take. This one kind of aligns with me, I guess. Before sharing the new album, Kanye West had begun trying to repair his public image. He penned a lengthy apology to the Jewish community in the Wall Street Journal back in January. I lost touch with reality, he wrote at the time. Things got worse the longer I ignored the problem. I said and did things I deeply regret. Some of the people I love most, I treated the worst. You endured fear, confusion, humiliation, and the exhaustion of trying to have someone who was at times unrecognizable looking back. I became detached from my true self. The author is Cole Blake. He's a staff writer for Hot New Hip Hop based out of New York City. Big ups to him for the article. Again, I mean, is this enough? Can you just say all sorts of hateful shit, pour a bunch of gas on the fire? And I mean, I know people who said the man has, he's mentally unstable. I mean, I don't even know, is that the term anymore? I don't know what you call it nowadays, but I don't know, man. I struggle with this one. I know it's, people will say, oh, you like Eminem. You support Eminem. He's kind of a shock rapper. You know what I mean? He says outlandish, wild things, and you still support it. I don't think that the things he's saying are nearly as divisive as the acts and things that Kanye was saying, and the slogans or hate rhetoric or whatever that he was portraying was. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm off on this one. Y'all let me know. I know I'm spending a lot of time on something I don't like, but I can't do the Kanye thing. It blows my mind that people are embracing this and that many people were checking for the album. I mean, I know he makes some phenomenal beats. He's worked with a lot of great people. I was talking to a young dude last night and we were discussing music, and he's 21. I'm going to be 42 in roughly a week. I had to check the calendar, see where I was at. But yeah, you know what I mean? I really can't. I don't know. I mean, musical taste has changed. It's different. I grew up born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, early 2000s. I was knee deep in the trenches in hip hop. You know what I mean? Early 90s, I was knee deep in the trench in hip hop. Snoop Dogg, Dre, Death Row Records, Biggie Smalls, Wu-Tang. You know what I mean? That was the golden era for me because that touched, those were my firsts. You know what I mean? That was my coming of age. But this business with the Kanye thing, it just doesn't hit for me. It doesn't hit for me. And I embrace some wild, crazy shit talking in the music, but I don't know, y'all. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Now, let me grab another topic. Let's keep talking hip hop here. Thank you for tuning in, subscribing, sharing the podcast. I appreciate everybody supporting. We're creeping on 10,000 subs, y'all. That's huge. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. You guys are really doing the most right now, and I really appreciate everybody supporting the channel. There was a little gap. I was doing some traveling. I was moving around a little bit, but the podcast is coming to full bloom. People are really supporting it. Ray jumps on here on a regular with me. You know, we've been hitting it hard. Ray has been a huge supporter. RJ is talking about coming back and doing a couple guest appearances. We got some big guests that are supposed to be coming up here pretty soon. I'm going to be doing a little more traveling, but this time with the camera and lining up some interviews, making things happen. More business travel than just kicking it with the fam and doing the thing. Shout out to Jay for selling out the Yankee Stadium twice, I believe. I mean, I don't know if the second time is quite sold out, but big ups to Jay-Z for doing that. That's huge. I think that let's see here. I believe I looked up tickets the other day. Tickets are expensive. Jay ain't performed in quite a while. He's celebrating 30 years of Reasonable Doubt, which was my shit. It's hard to believe it's been 30 years. Guess I'm aging myself, but yeah, you know what I mean? That's huge. That's very exciting. Boardroom.com on Instagram says a third Jay-Z show at Yankee Stadium is now on sale after the first two have sold out. I'm assuming that's correct. I don't know who Boardroom is on Instagram, but I would not put it past him. I mean, that's huge. Okay, so that brings me to my other topic. I was going to see what is the capacity. Yankee Stadium capacity, according to Google. AI Overview says the current Yankee Stadium, opened in 2009, has an official seating capacity of 46,537 for baseball games. While this is standard capacity, the stadium can accommodate over 52,000 fans when including standing room areas. That's dope. That's huge. That's huge. I met Jay once years ago. I think I might have told this story on the podcast. It was a very brief interaction. He was out in Vegas opening up the 4040 Club. I was out in Vegas. This was back in my drinking days. And I was in the bathroom in Las Vegas. And I was taking a leak, and this dude walked in, and I'm standing at the urinal. Anybody that really knows bathroom etiquette, I guess, for dudes, you don't really look at the other dude, obviously, right? But as I see something moving out of my peripheral, I just kind of look over to see who it is and go back to minding my business, taking a leak. And then I'm processing what I just saw. And I'm like, dude looks a lot like Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? And so I kind of look over a little bit. There's dividers. I'm not looking right at him or anything. I look over and I'm like, bro, you look a lot like Jay-Z. He kind of gives me a chuckle, and he says, yeah, I get that a lot. And, mind my business, finish up, go over to the sink. I'm washing my hands, and I'm still processing. You know what I mean? Not anywhere in my possibility in my mind was there a world where I was actually in the restroom with Jay-Z. But as he's coming over to wash his hands, I'm finishing up, and I said, man, you really look a lot like Jay-Z. And again, keep in mind, I'm kind of intoxicated. I'd had some beers. You know what I mean? It's Vegas. I was out there having fun. You know what I mean? I was kicking it. I was having a good time. But he just kind of laughed a little bit, gave me the Sean Carter laugh. And then I go to walk out of the bathroom, and there's, some big old swolled up security guards kind of closing off the bathroom entrance. I guess they missed my white ass up in there when I was using the restroom. But that's my Jay-Z story. I did meet Jay-Z very briefly. And, after that, I was like, man, I'd like to try and catch a picture or something, but it was not happening. It was not happening. But I did get a fresh new Machiavelli fit with some sweet leather club shoes, loafers, whatever you want to call them. Still have the outfit to this day. It's like a linen Machiavelli suit. And because they were definitely not letting me in the baggy jeans and oversized t-shirts I was rocking at this point in my life. And so I had to get a new fit. So I went down to the Miracle Mile or whatever the heck they call it right there on Las Vegas Boulevard. And I caught me some new gear, and I went into like Skechers or something. And then I got some Rockport shoes and some loafers, some slip-on, fancy loafers. And I was decked out in my linen Machiavelli suit. My wife was looking cute. She was looking fresh. And we went to the 40/40 Club. I met Uncle Luke from Two Live Crew. Big up to Uncle Luke. Y'all know the story. Uncle Luke was one of the very first MCs that I heard in this hip-hop thing we love. And it blew my mind. So, you know what I mean? That was huge for me. I got a pic with Uncle Luke. He was very cool. Buck was up in there. I ran into Buck. I met Paul Rosenberg. Did not get a picture with him. I was kind of starstruck at that moment. I really should have. That was huge. But yeah, you know what I mean? That's my little Jay-Z story from when he opened up the 40/40 Club in the bottom of the Palazzo on the Las Vegas Boulevard. I still got some pictures and whatnot. It was an amazing club, a very cool venue and event, and something I'll always cherish that I got to be a part of and got to see. So that was cool for me. I don't really get on here a whole bunch and be storytelling like this. So this one's gonna be special for y'all, because I don't really just be giving up game like this and just throwing it out here. But I got a lot of these stories. Maybe I should do this every once in a while. You know what I mean? Instead of just talking crazy DJ Quick stories and stuff. You know what I mean? Maybe I need to get on here and talk a little more. Stories from Wilson. You know what I mean? We got to come up with a slick name for it. You know what I mean? Bazaar's got stories from the LAC, and other MCs got stories. I need some stories. I need a cool name for this. I'm gonna come up with one. We're gonna jump in here every once in a while and tell a little story and break it down on the pod. But I told you I was gonna be on here today. And by the way, got a new Wolves fit. You know what I mean? I like it. It's clean. It's simple. It's right to the point. You know what I mean? Let y'all know Timberwolves are in the house. You know what I'm saying? We up in here. I just saw my man Jaden McDaniels is going to be hit or miss for the next week or so. I did not see whether he got an injury or not. I'm not super excited about that. That's not phenomenal news for the squad, especially since Ant-Man is out. We'll see what happens. My Iowa Wolves are in the playoffs. That is super exciting. They're talking about upcoming games and us possibly hosting one here in Iowa. So that would be dope. Being the season ticket holder that I got, you know what I mean, down at the arena, might be able to actually catch a game. You know what I mean? So big ups to the Wolves, Iowa Wolves and Timberwolves both. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of both of them. And big up to everybody who's been supporting the podcast, man. I can't tell y'all how much that means to me. It's so exciting to be able to share these moments and chop it up with y'all. We got people like DZ coming on here. Big Ray West you know, I don't want to take it for granted, but he's always on here. You know what I mean? It's dope that Ray comes on here as often as he does and gives me his time. You know, I'm hoping to get the homie Street Life from Wu-Tang on here very soon. I chopped it up with him. He said he'd definitely slide through. You know, the homie DJ Chris Crisis and I had chopped it up, and that's a possibility. I'm not going to let all the breaking news out the bag or anything, but I just want to let y'all know. You know, I mean, I've been in touch with some of the homies that I got in the industry, and they said they would possibly jump on and put us up on game and have a little fun and chop it up with us. And there's a couple other cats I want to bring on too that I ain't just gonna let out the bag on y'all. You know what I mean? You got to be a little suspense, if you will. You know what I'm saying? We can't just give up all of that. You know what I mean? On the first date, we gotta draw it out a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. So I just want to jump in, touch base with y'all, let y'all know what's going on. This one ain't too deep. I needed to vent. I needed to get that Kanye shit off my chest before I walk around and carry it with me all day at work. You know, so I don't know. Drop me a comment down below. You know what I mean? Now y'all heard me babble on and let y'all know how I feel about it. Let me know how you feel about that Kanye stuff. And then peep out the new track by me and the homie DZ. Let me move that. That's in a funky spot. It's still on my face. It's on my face. I'm gonna move my head. There we go. Peep out the track by me and the homie DZ. There we go. That is available on the YouTube channel, Spotify, Apple Music, all of that. You know what I mean? Peep it out. Let us know what you think. We got another one coming here real soon, and I'm going to try and slide out there and actually get the homie DZ on the podcast in person. I'll sit down, chop it up with him. I think Ray might make the trip with me, and we'll slide out in the. I was gonna say the Honda. It ain't the Honda no more. We in the Kia. Baby. But we're gonna slide out. We're gonna see what's good. And but yeah, people out the new track. The Real is back. I got a verse on there. DZ got a verse on there. DZ did the hook for me too. I made the beat. Let me know what you think. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you know. All right. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Appreciate everybody tuning in. You know what? If you got a friend that likes listening to people talk trash on the internet, if you got a friend that likes talking hip hop, you know what I mean? One of your guys, one of your gals, shoot them the podcast. You know what I mean? It don't take but 2 seconds to hit that little share like. Hit the like and the share. You know what I mean? Hit them both. Hit the like and the share and the like to share. You know what I mean? This spread the word. We need a grassroots campaign to get us out there. You know what I mean? It's we're starting to steamroll. You know what I mean? It's picking up the pace and we got to keep the momentum going. So thank you so much to everybody. I appreciate y'all. It's your boy Wilson from EmceeTV. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off, but we definitely gonna do this again tomorrow. Ray said he'd jump on. We're messing around with the pod a little bit. Ray even told me there's supposed to be a new big secret guest, a new surprise performance at the Iowa State Fair. Anybody else here? Big X the Plug is supposed to be there. I did a Google search. I couldn't find it, but drop me a comment down below. Let me know. Would you show up to the Iowa State Fair and peep out Big X the Plug? I mean, I tried to get me a ticket as soon as I heard about it. All right, y'all. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.
We've been known to snatch a piece or two. Y'all can't take over cause we gon' eat the you. Rock steady like a ginger brought Aretha through. This shit torture and I'ma keep feeding you. On that East Coast shit, y'all better duck down. Price on his dome, 5 on it like yuck mouth. When the plug get knocked, that's when the price jump. American Nightmare, that's where the Spice won. Rappers running like Ricky in the alleyway. Putting an end to the week, no Saturday. They want static, get it shaking like Cassius Clay. Passionate thugs mixing Douce with Alizé.
Don't play with us, them moves ain't got you safe enough. Yellow fuck 'em like Smokey off the angel dust. My life so real, sounds like I made it up. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up. Dangerous, sharper than a razor's touch. We hit that script and get the cake enough. God hate ugly, so ain't no saving us. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up.
Big balls don't take